Greetings, martial artists. Yuuma here with another Sword of Justice global video. Today we're going to be covering the Celestune. This is a Celestune 1.0 class overview guide. It is the instrumental mage, as I would like to call it. So we're going to go straight into it. We got the 10 classes or 10 skills to go through. I don't know why I keep saying 10 classes. It's fire, ice, and wind. So depending on the skills you use, fire you get fire bars, and wind you get wind bars, ice, etc. Same thing. Once you get enough, you can proc the element correlated to that with a secondary skill, which is really nice. This burst Q is severe injury 35% for 5 seconds, I believe. It says right here. For 2 seconds. Severe injury for 35% for 6 seconds. Scorching attack increase for 10% for 6 seconds. So I guess that increases your fire damage. It also has burn stage 1 and 2. So here we go. Let's put another fire. So we have full 5. And then boom. Knockdown. Nice. Simple as that. The first skill, it adds severe injury range. Monster knockdown duration is 1.1 second. You got burn damage per second for 3 seconds. 35% severe injury again, so you're just constantly inflicting increased damage, I assume. And then there's a 3 second of burn right there. Second skill, burst range. It's a 3-part skill. It needs to have a melee version and a ranged version. From the looks of it, more boss damage if you're melee. Very interesting. So, not quite sure how to change to melee. Very interesting though. 1, 2, 3. That's how it looks. Then you can cast the Q again if you wanted to. That's your main bread and butter, is stacking these 1 and 2 to get the burn damage and then cast Q. Because you can cast this 3 times, that's 3 fire. 3 fire plus 1, that's 4, and then your auto attacks will give you 1 fire as well. So that's how you can get full bar quick and cast Q. Very easy. Number 3 is your airborne skill. Great in PvP, huge in PvP. Knock him up. You can juggle him just like that. Oh, I wonder if you can juggle with it too. Okay, now with your 4th skill, we got Urgent Melody. This has a knockback effect. Sustain soft control, so it's probably good for juggling. So let's do 3 and then 4. Yeah, good juggle. Nice. And here you have Q. So now that we have hold on, let me get full wind here. There you go. Now that we have full wind, we get cooldown reduction. This reduces the cooldown of wind skills. As you see, we reduce 4 seconds of our wind skills there. Very nice. Okay. Pretty much it for that. Damage is alright. I think your Phoenix Call is still your strongest hitting skill, but when this Urgent Melody skill is pretty much about the same. Now Wave Steps is pretty much a extra cleanse. Removes all debuffs and teleports to a designated area. So it's good if you're being CC'd, you can use the number 5 skill to get out of there, blink. Since your original cleanse just puts you in ice, which puts you in ice for 4 seconds. Ice protection is what it's called. Can be immune to damage and debuffs. It gives you a chance to get heals from your healer as well, and you gain an ice stack as well. So seems like it's geared towards either wind and ice or fire and ice, because I think ice is crucial with this ends having an ice note. So that's that for the first 5 skills. We're gonna add ice skills here. Check these out. Okay. So the next skill on the list, we have Melody of Nature. It's a freeze skill. Freeze duration. Let's try it out. Interesting. Freeze for 2 seconds. The second skill is a bounce skill. Actually, first, let's check the Melody of Nature. Not a lot of damage. More CC focused. This seems to ricochet and have good shield break. 100% increased damage during extreme cold state, which is Ice Q. It's supposed to ricochet, but because it's single target, I can't really showcase it. Let's see if I can go back to challenge guide. See the dungeon. Let's try a group of enemies here. Here, for example. So if I do single target, ricochets 4 times, 2.6k damage. And then if you use your extreme cold, input 2, it's 14.7k damage. It probably added the damage from the Q, to be honest. So this is good for maybe Guild Wars, where there's a lot of people. Spreads out the damage. Good AoE. And this increased damage when you're in extreme cold. So I can see it being useful. You can freeze and then ricochet. That's a good combo. Right. It's possible. Not the best damage, but good for CC. So your third skill is Sustain Range Seal. Stage 1 damage per hit. Seal, you got movement speed, you got a second stage, which does a root and slow. Unstoppable duration 0.5 seconds. Okay, interesting. Had a little jump back there. It seemed like a channeling skill too. I casted it too early. 1, 2, 3, and then you cast it again. Okay, interesting. And that was a wind skill. It seems to be more wind skills than fire and ice, to be honest. I think wind might be the meta. You got Wind Rider, sustain severe injury, 20-second cooldown, damage over time for 4 seconds, with initial damage being 2.1k. You got knockdown for 1.45 seconds. You got 35% for the standard for 5 seconds. If you combine this with another skill, it creates a fire tornado or an ice tornado. Fire looks better, to be honest. Let's try it. So, the tornado's all over there. Okay. Hold on. Cast a tornado. Doesn't make it ice at all. Confused. Or maybe you have to use a Q. Oh, after casting Misty Waters or Phoenix Wingspan, that's when you get a different. Okay. Do that. Press Q and 4. It becomes an ice tornado. I get it. Seems like it's a fixed range where I'm not a fan of. Let me try that one more time. Let me hold 4, see if I can target it. Let's see. Holding 4. No, it's a fixed range. I'm not a fan of fixed range skills. Can be useful in Guild Wars. Can be, especially because you're going down a lane turret. Could be good for a knockdown. You just have to position yourself really well for this Wind Rider to be good. Last one is the party buff. 22nd, you get an elemental damage buff. So great for, it's still great for everyone, but definitely great for fellow Celestunes. After casting, gain a fire note and an ice note and a wind note. Interesting. You get a buff. Interesting. So there was another skill, which is the harmonic, no, autumn thoughts. No. Like stationary attack of rippling noises are periodically enhanced. Was that just because I'm rocking? Is it based on your last skill? That's what your auto attack is. So if I do 4, it would be wind now. It's all ice. Can I do fire and ice? Let me just double check that. Hold on. Fire. But and rider. Try this real quick. I just want to see if this turns into fire. No, my main is still ice. What makes it choose ice is the question. If I put I'll maybe wait. What if I just do purely fire? Okay, it depends on what you cast last. Whatever Q you cast last is what element your auto turns into. Something to take note of. Alright, so those are all the skills. Now we just gotta figure out what the best skills are. I think ice can be usable in PvP, so this would be a PvP setup. You could do Melody of Nature, Echo Plume. You can have the Wind Rider. Hold on, sorry. What's this one again? This knock up, right? Knock up. Okay, so this could be for 60 versus 60 in my opinion. Not maximizing damage, but you maximize CC, so you're playing a team player where you're setting it up. Just do 1, 2, 3, 3, and 2 again. 4. Oh, maybe it should be Q4 too. You have to do Q before. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3 for the knockout. Okay, so now you do. Wait for all the cooldowns. Hold on. So 1, 2, Q. 1, 2, 3, Q4, 2. 1, 2, 3, Q4, 2. Let me set an ice tornado. The tornado is too bad. I'm not gonna lie. As cool as the tornado can be, you really need to position it. So let's say, for example, it has to be this way. So the lane is this way. Then you try it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. I don't fuck with it. It doesn't feel satisfying. The 5 is just for the cleanse because you need to get out of danger, especially if you're getting focused. This is strictly for PvP, by the way. I'm not fucking with the wind skill though. You could always use another. You can do double burst. You have now 1, 2. You always want 3 for PvP. For sure. think it's more damage. Fuck the CC, that's someone else's job. You can have Bloodstrom and Ironclad CC. You focus on pure damage. So if we're going from a pure damage standpoint, 3 for knockout, 1, 2. I feel like Echo Plume can be really good, but it's also not that much damage if we're talking single target. Maybe this for single target. 3, 4, 2, 2 again. 66 damage with burn. I think that's good. Use the 4 because you can do damage while moving, which is really good. That's the 4 again. And then 3, 2, 2. Just auto. 2, 4 again. Okay. I'm probably doing it all in the wrong order too. So your setup is wind first and then fire. So 3 for knockout, 4 for the auto. Do that, 1 more auto, or you can use 5 to get the last wind note, then use the cleanse. And you go through 1, 2, 2, 2. Press the E again for note, press Q, and you have the 3 and 4 again. The cooldowns will be in sync for the most part. That could be it. I'm not 100% sure. I see the potential. Maybe with willpower, cooldowns would be even quicker to cast. You could always use the elemental buff instead, or if you don't need the other cleanse, you can put the elemental attack buff. Just a long cooldown though. That's not that long, 20 seconds. What's the cleanse? This is 23 seconds. Yeah. So if you don't want the cleanse, you can use the party buff. That'll increase your damage way more. And that gives you a note and everything though, which is kind of trippy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. You do that. Nice. Put you down. Just press Q again. I don't know. I really don't know for this one. Not clear cut. I think this is the maximum damage you potentially. I think ice is really good because you're gonna be cleansing. So you get an ice note, but the ice skills don't feel that satisfying to play. I probably just say fuck the ice notes. But if you do ice note, the Q then Echo Plume does a lot of damage. But it's not good single target. This single target here, but you need the ricochet damage. I think your best call is fire. Spamming buttons too quick. This needs to be longer. You gotta make sure you don't press this too quick. The issue is you gotta match the numbers too. You want 5 fire notes so you do increased damage, right? Oh, that's something you gotta take in consideration. Again, I still say wind is the play. That's my opinion. So you would do 3, 4, the full thing if possible. Q. So you shorten the wind cooldown, you spam this. Get another auto to get 5 and then do that. Then your winds are back up. You beat the whole thing. At this point, the Q didn't come up fast enough for the win, so you do that. 5 and 10, 4. Q, shorten down the wind cooldowns. Here we go. It's really just playing around with the notes. You just need to match 5 notes of whatever and then press Q. I don't know. It just feels a little messy. I'm not the expert here. I think this is the right build for PvP. Now for PvE, you don't need this knockup. So instead for PvE, I recommend fire and ice for PvE. No? Can't ricochet on the boss though, can you? Doesn't do as much damage. It's just 747. That's not shit. If you're doing boss, this is probably holy moly. This is so hard to get full single target. I don't know, man. But this wind skill's trash. What is this? Oh, I completely forgot about this. Alright, this is the setup. This is the setup. For PvE, this is the setup. Actually, even for PvP, I totally forgot about this skill. I'm trolling. You could put this in instead. So you do knockup. This is the PvP setup, no? You'd either do enhance this or cleanse. Let's try this though. Fuck the cleanse. Try this. Okay. We do 3. We do 5. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up already. I fucked it up. Why so hard, bro? Alright, Q spam. Get the cooldown shorter. This is complicated. Okay. We do 3. We do 4. Oh, I dropped the airborne again. You have to do 3 and then 4. That's the only way about it. Hit. Okay, hold on. Your auto still accumulate fire, so wind doesn't work. Only if you do fire Q or ice Q does it accumulate notes. You lost what? Oh, fire, no? It is. Okay. So do 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, I was supposed to do Q. I'm tripping, bro. 3, 4, 5. Do an auto, get your wind Q, then you do your fire rotation, then get your fire Q. Oh, it's so hard to keep track of. You have to keep tracking in the bottom right. It's not hard, it's just, it's not for me. Q, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Auto, auto, auto. Q, Q, 5, spam 5 again. Knock up again. Yeah, that could be a PvP build. And then when you're doing PvE, you just take out airborne. Just take out airborne and do party buff. Probably. Like that. Then you would just do 5, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, Q. Spam, spam, spam. Shit like that. Honestly, bro, this class just spam buttons, man. That's it. That's my build for Celestune. I give up. This class is just not for me. If you like stationary, long range DPS, button mashing until you hit hit the same colors and press Q, this is the class for you. 3 fire, 3 wood, 1 metal, or you could do 3 fire, 3 metal, 1 wood. I don't think you should care for survivability. This class isn't about survivability. It's a glass cannon class, so honestly, fuck survivability. Just hope that when you use your cleanse, you get heals. Call out for heals or some shit. That's it, man. That's all I got for you for Celestine. I'm sorry. Hope this helps in some manner or form. This is Yuuma again. Please subscribe and like. I will give you better content. Celestine is just not my type of content. It is what it is. Much love. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.